What is going on, Ape Army? I hope you guys are just as pumped for tomorrow as I am. It is going to get absolutely insane. There's so many people talking about this, so that's what we're going to be going over in this video, is the social data around AMC and why this is so much different than GameStop, and we are truly headed to the moon. Now, everybody has their own price target, so I really don't want to go into that too much, but a second part of this video is going to be addressing some Twitter comments and YouTube videos that I just seen a couple minutes ago saying that the short squeeze actually started on Friday, and that is simply not the case. We have the ortex data to prove this, so that's what we're going to be getting into in this video. But the only thing that I do ask is that you help recruit us more apes to the movement. Hit the like button for me, as well as comment down below and subscribe to the channel. That does help immensely with the YouTube algorithm pushing this video out to more people. Hopefully we can clarify that the short squeeze did not start right now, and the difference between even GameStop and AMC, because it is absolutely incredible what I am seeing, guys. Now, as far as the ortex data, and we're just going to jump right into it, the free flow on loan 7 days ago was 26.27%. Now we are at 27.07%. This is up 3.05% over the past 7 days. The shares on loan up 3.02% over the past 7 days, going from 129.02 million to 132.92 million. Now, cost to borrow still at 9.26%, and the utilization, if you guys don't know, maybe you know, maybe you don't, you're about to learn, is basically the amount of shares that institutions are willing to sell short to short sellers. This is basically the percentage of them that have already been sold short. So that is at 99.64. It doesn't really get too much higher than this. You're going to go to 100, and then after that there'd be synthetic shares, and that is illegal, but that is definitely happening. So even if you take a look at the Nasdaq reported short interest history for AMC, you could see it updates every 15-ish days. Sometimes it's 1 day late, it does look like, but you could see it's going from, I mean, December 31st, 2020, 7%, and when we seen the last short squeeze was the end of January, that was at 7.68%. So you see from January 15th, I believe the high was January 27th on AMC, if I do believe correctly, and then that was at 9.10%, and then it went to 7.68%, and then it started to climb back up after that as more shorts started to actually short AMC. So now we are at 19.26%. This was last recorded May 14th. So a lot has changed from then, and the estimated short interest is 27.07%, and that's the free flow on loan. So essentially that is what is going on here, but and that proves the whole thesis. The short squeeze has not started yet. You would see this reflected in the data, and as of tomorrow we will be able to see how many shorts cover their position. Now that we prove the short squeeze has not actually happened yet, and it did not start Thursday or Friday, let's get into some of the social data. And I can't get into social data without saying that Meek Kevin endorsed AMC, saying he is buying $400 per $115 donation he got for his campaign. Came out to about $50,000 he's going to be investing in AMC, and this is big. A lot of people that follow him that aren't apes or with the movement, a lot of them are just going to bandwagon along to see how it does go. So that'll definitely have an impact on the buying power, as well as Andre just made a video basically going over what AMC is with Michael Kors, and that is all good there. That's actually a very good video, but so many videos about AMC. That's pretty much all you see on your newsfeed, and for a good reason. There is a true opportunity here. Now, as far as the real social data, though, that was only a hint. We go to Google Trends. Take a look at this. AMC is in the blue, GME is in the red. You could see GME is spiking just a little bit, and they were well more, you know, Google searches about GameStop back when they did short squeeze the first time than AMC, but now it is flip-flopped, and it is not even to a fraction of what it was before. AMC was at 81 and GME was at 100, but we are starting to get there. AMC at 40, GME at 13. So AMC is definitely taking the cake when it does come to this next round of short squeezes. I do think GameStop will have a little bit of a short squeeze, but not nearly to the extent of AMC, and I would much rather be an ape in AMC than a diamond hander in GameStop. So that is that. As far as the Wall Street bets, though, this is pretty interesting. Over the last 24 hours, over 40% of posts on Wall Street bets have been about AMC. And then AMC daily contribution to Wall Street Bets activity. This is actually going back up. You see the spike. Once the price spiked, it comes down. The activity comes down. That is pretty much a given. But we are spiking back up. We are at just about 50% daily contribution to Wall Street Bets. So 50% of all Wall Street Bets posts are about AMC. And if you just look, like, there's so many posts, even over this holiday weekend, about AMC going to the moon, going crazy, hodl AMC. And this all feeds into the share price. Now, as far as GME, you have about 10% of GME's activity contribution within 24 hours. So significantly lower. And you could see back here, even in February, March, April, and then in May, it just completely dropped off. People stopped talking about GameStop. So I don't know if you're in GameStop and you're offended by what I'm saying, but it is just the truth. And I would much rather be in AMC at this point. Now, it is severely fallen off. GME daily contribution to Wall Street Bets activity is sitting at virtually like 8%. It's super low relative to where it was at about 70% at the spikes, about 60%, but really sitting in between about 40%. So I do think AMC still has more room as far as the social side, and much more room on the actual short squeeze and the gamma squeeze that is still coming with AMC. It has not even started yet. I do think, since we did go up so much on AMC, that we will be prone to another gamma squeeze, because that's obviously what happened the first time, but this will happen again once more people keep buying options on the chain, and I do expect that to happen, especially when we do start to rip up. But a little bit of technical analysis, key levels for you guys to watch. If we do open negative tomorrow, I don't think there's any way we do, just because we were up 12% on the German exchanges, and there's been so much social data. Everybody is talking about AMC, so a lot of people are going to be buying into it, right? But if we do close under this, I'll be looking to maintain the $26 mark. Really, the $25 level will be key here. If we stay above that, that'll act as a pretty dang good support, if you do ask me. Solid consolidation even on Friday at about $26. We only closed down 1.51%, after hours 0.47%. So I think if we were gonna have a massive sell-off after this massive rally, this definitely would have happened already. But even on the MACD, you see we went slightly bearish, but that's not really something I'm too concerned about. It's AMC, it's the movement. This is going to happen. You're going to see these wild fluctuations between the technicals, and technical analysis is only the practice of looking at certain factors and trying to predict what is going to happen next. We all know what is going to happen next. We're going to the stratosphere, to the moon, and to Mars. Those are the three steps here, and that is how we're going to go in chronological order. So we are going really high in AMC, if you can't tell. But as far as the bigger picture and to the upside, I do think we'll probably close about $100 by the end of the week if shorts do start to cover their position. So that is a pretty hefty I drew the wrong line, but it's pretty far out from right here. But you could see this is just a baby star of the short squeeze. Just take a look, and even if we do go to 1,000 or a couple thousand or 100,000, I do think AMC is a solid trade right here. Maybe not at 100,000, I wouldn't be buying AMC, but definitely right here. That's pretty much it for the technical analysis. We are way over our 200-day or 50-day moving averages, so nothing too crazy there. We did see a sharp sell-off, though, from the $35 mark, which was our all-time high. Well, our squeeze all-time high was 20, and we blew past that. That's going to be our lower level support if we do come back down to that range. But as far as our history, about $35 is that key level. That's where we bounced off of the $36.72 mark. So if we rip up past that, that'll turn into some really good support, and I'm so excited to see what happens next week, especially Tuesday. I'm looking to make a huge trade on AMC. I am so confident in this. I've never seen social data like this and people talking about it. Word of mouth goes very far, and in this you have institutions versus other institutions, and you have retail traders versus essentially everybody. So I do think it's going to be very, very, very good. Even if you're getting in at about $35, I still think that is baby compared to what is actually going to happen. Relative to our market cap is still so low, 7.28 billion market cap. If we go to, let's say, $70 billion market cap, that's a 10x from here. That puts AMC at $250. That can definitely happen. If anybody tells you that can't happen, they are lying to you. So that is pretty much what I expect coming out of AMC. Just to reiterate again, I am looking at the June 18th option chain and the July 16th option chain. So be smart here. Don't gamble anything you can't afford to lose. Just know you're either going to make a lot or you're going to lose a lot. So if you're trying to gamble, rent, or anything like that, just don't do it. It is not worth it. But I am very excited for AMC, if you cannot tell. We may be live in the morning. I am not exactly sure, but if not, I will keep you guys posted on the news that is happening with AMC. Minute by minute, hour by hour, depending how crazy it is, you guys will stay informed. So make sure to hit that like button, as well as subscribe to the channel and comment down below to push this movement out to more people and recruit more apes into the ape army. With that being said, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I look forward to being back here tomorrow, and take care.